In the deep waters of the Arabian Sea, storms are born every year, but most are weak, fleeting, harmless. The Middle East had long believed it was shielded by geography, the desert, the heat, the sheer improbability of a great storm. But in early June 2007, that belief would shatter. Out of the Indian Ocean's steaming heart, a monster began to form, fueled by warm waters and atmospheric fury. It grew stronger, fast, and more violent than any storm the region had seen in recorded history. Its name was Gonu, and it would become a name whispered with fear across Oman, Iran, and the shores beyond.
By June 4, 2007, Cyclone Gonu had exploded into a Category 5 supercyclone, the highest classification on the scale. Its winds screamed at 270 kilometers per hour. I grew vast and perfect, a chilling testament to its strength. Meteorologists watched in disbelief. This was not supposed to happen here. The Arabian Sea was not supposed to give birth to such a monster. But Gonu defied expectations, and it was heading straight for the Sultanate of Oman. Warnings were issued, ports closed, families boarded homes and prayed. For a land more accustomed to sandstorms than cyclones, the coming hours would be unlike anything they had ever faced.
On June 6, 2007, Cyclone Gonu slammed into Oman's coastline. Winds shredded trees like paper. Floodwaters turned city streets into violent rivers. Buildings, roads, bridges, structures built for heat, not water, buckled and collapsed. Muscat, the capital, was hammered by torrential rains and storm surges. Historic markets flooded. Cars floated like toys. Entire neighborhoods were swallowed by walls of muddy water. Power grids collapsed. Communication was severed. The desert itself seemed to drown under the assault. It was a surreal, apocalyptic scene. A land known for endless sun now consumed by endless, merciless rain. And Gonu wasn't finished yet. After battering Oman, Gonu weakened. But not enough. It crossed the warm waters of the Gulf of Oman and struck southeastern Iran. Flooding devastated villages, bridges were swept away. Thousands were forced from their homes. In both countries, the death toll mounted, though in many places the full scale of destruction remained hidden for days, cut off by shattered infrastructure. By the time Gonu finally dissipated, it had left behind a trail of wreckage stretching across two nations. Cyclone Gonu killed at least 78 people, with hundreds more injured or missing. It caused billions of dollars in damage, crippling oil production, destroying infrastructure, and leaving tens of thousands without shelter or basic necessities. For Oman, a country not built to withstand such an assault, the recovery would take years. Ancient buildings were lost forever, modern projects were set back by a decade, and the nation's deep sense of invincibility, the belief that the desert protected them, was gone.
Gonu taught a harsh truth. No place on Earth is truly safe from nature's rage. Climate change had heated the oceans, giving storms more fuel, more energy, more ferocity. And so, what was once impossible had become horrifyingly real. Since Gonu, countries across the Gulf have invested heavily in disaster preparedness, building better early warning systems, strengthening infrastructure, and learning to expect the unexpected. But even the strongest walls and smartest plans carry a sobering understanding. Nature cannot be tamed. Only respected.
Today, the people of Oman and Iran remember Cyclone Gonu not just as a storm, but as a turning point. The day when the ocean rose against the desert, the day when winds howled with the power of centuries, the day when an entire region realized that even paradise is fragile. Cyclone Gonu may have passed, but the lessons it carved into the earth and into memory remain as fierce and enduring as the winds that first carried its name across the sea.